You are listening to Single Smart Female. This is Jen, explaining the possibilities in your love life and examining your mantourage dating experiences. I am here to help you do life and love on your terms by tipping the scales of love permanently in your favor. So don't forget to text this episode to all of your single smart girlfriends, and let's get started. Hey, Single Smart Female. It's your romantic fairy godmama coming to you today with a romantic quickie. And today will truly be a quickie. So, with that said, today's quickie topic is, should you move in with him before marriage? Okay, my answer might surprise you. I know it is very commonplace to quote unquote get to know somebody first and whether or not, and figure out if you guys are compatible by living together. And I don't necessarily agree with this formula. And I think more times than not, it ends up not working out, or a lot of people don't end up getting married. But with that said, the first thing is, if you do, I actually do agree with it if you have no interest in getting married. And for instance, like with me and my now husband, we moved in together first before we got married. But I did it under the pretenses I wasn't going to get married again. And then I changed my mind. So if you have no intention of getting married and marriage is not important to you, then absolutely. If you want to move in with him, great. I still think you should take your time moving in and only do this after you have learned how to mantourage date properly. None of this half-ass mantourage dating and instant relationships. No. Mantourage date properly. Take your time. When you meet somebody and you decide to be in a relationship and not date him, but be in a relationship with him for a while, then move in together. Take your time. It's not a race. Okay. Now, I actually believe that most women, and I recommend, if you want to get married, that you should only move in with somebody after you have been engaged and have made an announcement about you've set a date for a wedding. There are lots of reasons why, but I'm just going to tell you, motivation-wise, it's easier for things to progress when you have separate living quarters. And reiterate, it's not necessary to get to know somebody by living with them. I want you to spend as much time as possible dating so that you can actually continue dating each other in the context of a relationship when you live together. Not only are you going to be living together and you'll share responsibilities and all that kind of stuff, which is great, nothing wrong with that, but if you've spent more time learning how to date each other, you're going to have plenty of time to get to know him. You'll have sleepovers. You'll see what his habits are. Of course, you'll have really important conversations, all that kind of stuff. But if you want to get married, you should 100% wait until at least engagement. Now, I hear women screaming at me right now, but Jen, it doesn't mean that I won't get married if we move in first or won't get engaged. Yes, I know that. I totally know that. It does work sometimes, but often, and I can't even give you all the reasons why it often doesn't work the way that we want it to. So take your time. Learn how to mantourage date. This, it's not about just getting into whatever relationship and getting, we make it like it's so hard to get a man to marry us and to do things with us and to share our lives together. No, that's not the hard part. That's actually the really fucking easy part. That's why the wedding industry is so huge. The hard part is actually finding somebody that you want to create a life with, somebody that you're not settling for, okay? There are plenty of men out there. I know we don't believe there are, but there are plenty of men out there. I want you to have them, and there are plenty of amazing men. I want you to have the experience that sets you up for not only an incredible dating experience, an incredible mantourage dating experience, but you also deserve an incredible marriage. An incredible mantourage dating experience leads to an incredible marriage. And you can keep things going in the right way, but by not rushing into all these milestones within a relationship. It doesn't mean you have to take forever. Absolutely 100% does not mean that, okay? But you don't have to rush to the finish line, and really take your time and be thoughtful and considerate and see how you two keep showing up for each other over time, and then decide to move in. It is going to give you two a better foundation and a lot more fun and a lot higher chance for incredible success when you learn how to mantourage date the right way and then really enjoy the entire process instead of just the final destination. Hey, Lover Girl. Thanks for joining me today and texting this episode to all of your single smart girlfriends. If you have a question that you'd like to submit for on-air consideration or want to learn more about working with me, then meet me over at singlesmartfemale.com. See you there.